Hi Cancer, Cancer Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign. This is your November 2019 Love Monthly Forecast reading. So, for those that are in the sign of Cancers, your month is going to start out very interesting, full of hope and enthusiasm. And then as you end the month, I kind of feel that there is going to be some form of confusion in the air for you, and you might question yourself. You might question a lot of things in your life, and it might lead to some form of doubt. And that is what we are going to be, taking a look on, so we can get to the advice on how you should be navigating this energy for the month of November 2019. Now, the first card that you have here is the Empress, and this is, a signal of really wonderful situation ahead. Maybe you are at the point of your life wherein you're focusing on yourself, loving yourself, and really vibrating this feminine energy overall, attracting people in your life. But I do see this as more of being comfortable in your own skin with whatever is happening in your life as a whole. In terms of relationship, this could be, you're being happy with whatever situation that is coming in you. Maybe in the recent past, you do have this Temperance card, something great must have happened in the recent past. Maybe there was a reconciliation, there is some form of harmony in terms of your relationships, in terms of how you connect with the people that are around you. Something is definitely working out very well with that energy, and it's being crossed over by the World card. So this is definitely like a good green light signal wherein things are working in the way that you desire, the way that you want things to be. It doesn't mean that you are entirely happy though, because we do have the Ten of Swords representing your card, your energy as a whole. It's not necessarily a bad card though, but I would say that the Cancers that I'm picking up right now is like, right now they are okay, they are happy, they're loving themselves again, but they used to be very pessimistic. There was something that has happened in their life that has really, put them very down, and has really made them lost all hope with a lot of things. So it's like a situation wherein you got betrayed by someone, or there was some form of downfall that you have experienced, and you are just at the point of your life wherein you're moving on again, you're standing up again, learning from that experience, and living life once again, because it is being crossed over, not crossed over, but clarified by the Ten of Cups and the Six of Wands. So it's like you have moved on from whatever it is that has brought you down, that has, disappointed you. There has been some form of good scenarios that has happened in your life that, you can finally forget all of the bad stuff. You are able to forget all the negative things that has happened in your life. It's like you're starting a new beginning once again, and accepting the fact that you have moved on, that things did not work probably. You're finally entering a new chapter of your life, or so that's what you thought that you are facing. Because in the near future though, we do have the King of Swords, and it is being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles. So it's as if you are facing someone that is very opposite to you, but for some reason they have some form of authority towards you all at the same time. Maybe someone has left you, and you have accepted the fact that they have left you, and you're trying to move on with your life, and then one day this person suddenly comes back, and presents itself in front of you once again. Maybe you have been secretly waiting about on this person, or maybe this is a fated person that should enter your life, or this could be someone that you used to really love and they have a very special place in your heart, and facing them head on this time around can quite create a shock in your life. Like, yeah, there is a new beginning, but now you are facing this person that you love the most, you fear the most, and the person that can make you go back to feeling betrayed once again with this Ten of Swords. So, it does not really signal of a bad omen or anything like that, but it can quite create, a shock in you, wherein I finally feel better now. I'm okay now. I have moved on from you. And you're telling me you're going back in my life again. So there is that kind of feeling and situation. I mean, I do see that some of you are wanting this connection and wanting this energy, but for some reason there's also a mix of fear of, what if you leave again and I'm broken again? Will I still be able to move forward? There is, mixed energies like that, wherein I'm okay now, and this person enters back in my life again, and I don't know what's the future in that, or what will happen if things does not work out, all those sort of stuff. Because what I'm getting here is that, you are at the receiving end. When I say receiving end, we're in, you are able to attract things in your life. And when during the time wherein you are negative, there's just so many clutters in your energy, and you're not receiving anything. And right now you are about to enter your life, wherein you are going to receive a strike of good events in your life, harmonious things. You will be able to get all the things that you desire and you want. It's like, having a wish list at a shopping application or something like that, and you easily receive all of those hearts. You receive all of the things that you are wishing for, and everything is really working out in your favor. And then this person also comes along, because you are attracting everything. You are able to attract this person as well, that you were not able to attract in your own field in the past. If that makes sense. I do hope that it makes sense. So you are coming to a point wherein, you're facing someone that maybe has a karmic connection to you, and you might have to be, maybe you're getting confused, having to decide on what to do with that connection, that kind of thing. And this can make you quite, I don't know, there's going to be a lot of fears in you. Fears that, it's like there is a mixture of, wanting and welcoming the connection. We do have this Nine of Wands, and the second card was Ace of Cups, and then we have this Seven of Wands clarification card for that Four of Pentacles. So there's going to be a lot of fear in you, because you want this connection, you want to make it work, but there's a lot of fears on, should I really trust this person? Should I give myself away to this person once again? It's like, basically, in a nutshell, you like everything that is going to be happening for you guys, Cancers, but you might drown yourself into the fears of it. Fears of the what if, what can happen. What happens if it does not work out? What happens if it does work out? Basically, you are going to be facing a person, a specific person in your life that you love, but at the same time you hate or you fear, if that makes sense. It's like, especially if you have a past or history with that person, it's very common that, there will be a times wherein I love this person, at the same time I am quite fearful of this person, and that is going to prevent you to move forward, whether to move forward with this person or not. It kind of creates some form of friction into your own energy fields, and you won't be able to take advantage of the wonderful things that can be presented in your life. We do have this Five of Cups as the outcome card, and it's being clarified by these Five of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the King of Pentacles all at the same time. So, what I gather with this reading is that there is really someone out there that is going to be entering your life, and you don't know how to handle this person or how to handle the connection that comes through to the month of November 2019. And the only thing I would say here is that if you are going to be focusing on what has happened in the past, even though there could be a reconciliation that comes in, you will not be able to make it last. You will not be able to put things more forward. There is never going to be another chance because you're focusing on the negative side, and that is just going to bring problems in the present. And even though that they are coming to you with good intentions, I really don't see the intention of this person with this reading, but I do see their presence coming to you. So whatever their intentions are, I'm not sure, but for example, if they have good intentions towards you, even though that they have hurt you in the past, you won't be able to get the opportunity to reconcile with them and to be with them for the long term, to overcome what has happened in the past. And this is because you are too fearful of what has happened before, to a point wherein you're not seeing anything. You're not seeing them as they are in the present moment onward to the future. You are seeing them in relation to what they did to you in the past, and even though they are right in front of you, you are becoming focusing on what is in the past. And that is something that you have to correct, because again, you have the power to attract things. You have the power to reconcile with your person, reconcile with your twin flame, reconcile with your soulmate, if that is your situation right now. But if you are going to bring your energy back to the past, or bring your energy back to what did not work out, what problems has happened, what issues that are preventing you to move forward, if you're going to go back into that energy, if you're going to go back into that thought frame that you once had, then you are going to ruin everything. Because it's like you're now the empress, and then you are wanting to become a hermit or something like that, and the energy of an empress is very different to the energy of a hermit. So I don't have that card right now with me, but this is a time wherein you shouldn't go back to the kind of person that you were before. I would say that is probably the perfect term that I can give you. Embrace the fact that you're happy now. Embrace the fact that that you're beautiful and that you're happy, and don't let the people in your past, even though that they will be entering your life again, don't let them control you. Don't let them don't react too much on the negative side, because I personally think that there is a chance for things to work out, but that chance, that opportunity can only happen if you accept everything that has happened in the past, accept that they have hurt you, accept that things did not work out, and move on from that. And if you still want them to be in your life, which I think that you do, for some of you guys probably, then accept everything and, create a fresh start with them. Create another relationship with them. But don't include issues of the past. And that is the only way for things to move forward, and the only way for things to really step up, and for things to, to be able to reunite with them in a clean slate with the relationship that you are desiring to happen. Now, with the karma cards I have shuffled over here earlier, let me just pick the cards. And what we have is Neptune in the sign of Virgo at the third house. So, third house is all about connections, communications. So, this is really giving us a signal that there could be some form of communication coming through. And this is also about, the people that are right for you. Virgos is a sign that, tends to analyze things. And I really like the fact that, the karma cards somehow correlates to the overall reading that we have. So Virgo is all about analyzing things, thinking about things, having some form of ideas, and struggling to what you have to do, to what you want to do, those kinds of things that you need to balance out. And you might be trying to have a problem dealing with it because you have Neptune activated here. So Neptune in the sign of Virgo is like wanting to see the bigger picture about a certain situation, wanting to form a revolution, a change that was not possible before, and now you want to make it possible. But there is a situation right here wherein you might be confused, you might be negative, you might be, in short, you might be getting lost with the details of things. You might be getting lost of issues in the past. And Virgo is a sign that is very critical, not just critical to the other person, but they tend to be very critical with their own self as well. So there could be confusions in terms of what you want to do and what you think you have to do, because those two are two different things. And you might get confused on your short-term goals and long-term goals, because that is what the third house is all about. So I would say that, be like the Empress. Act through your innate abilities. And Cancers is a very intuitive sign. They are more of the feeling type of person, intuitive. They act upon their own emotions and gut feelings. So the more you think like a Virgo, the more you think and analyze things, the more you are going to get yourself confused as a result. So for me, instead of being fearful of the past, instead of being fearful of what may happen in your life, I kind of feel that just embrace everything, accept everything, embrace everything, and let things happen in your life. And if ever you meet that person, act upon your instinct and don't harbor the negative feelings and emotions that are inside of you, all those kinds of things. So I would say that it's very important that when you make a connection with this person again, maybe try to be honest on what you feel, what you think about their entrance in your life, and maybe talk about them talk to this person and work out the issues that was present in the past, so that they are not going to resurface again in the future, all those kinds of things. And astrology wise, it's not really a wise thing to do to form a relationship again at this time around, because we do have the retrograde season happening. But it is a right time to reconnect with them and to talk things out before forming that official getting back together relationship setup that you are wanting and desiring. So, yeah, I hope that this gives you insight and clarity to your situation, Cancers. And if you'd like a more personal reading with me, just go to my website, inthestarsbychristy.com. And when you scroll down, there's, like a menu right there that you'll see. And it will direct you to the type of reading that you are wanting for a more detailed look into your personal situation if you are interested. So anyway, I hope that this has helped you, the information to give you insight and guidance to your own situation. And yeah, I wish you the best, and I'll see you guys next month.